INEC BVAS machine. Youths will shut down Nigeria. OHANAEZE warns APC chair Adamu on watch list. All right, so that means that you should put Adamu on watch list for saying that the Nigeria is not ripe to use the BVAS and IReV of INEC for 2023 election. Now, OHANAEZE youth has come out to say youths will shut down Nigeria and if they don't use them. All right, so let's see what they have to say more. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, OHANAEZE Igbo Youth Council Worldwide, OYC, has reacted to the fresh controversy over the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, and the INEC result viewing portal, IReV, for the 2023 general election. The OYC said Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the national chairman of the APC, should be placed on watch list by security agencies and the international community for allegedly towing a part capable of destroying Nigeria. Daily Post reports that Adamu had on Wednesday, while speaking to a delegation from the Commonwealth Election Observation Mission, claimed that Nigeria was not yet ready for such technology. He said, "Our concern is how ready are we to deploy some of these technologies as regards transmission. To transmit results every part of the nation, Nigeria, I am not sure that the network covers it. I know that even in parts of Abuja, there is no network, and we have from now till February, when in substantial part of the country, there is no electricity." Reacting to the development, the national president of OHANAEZE Igbo Youth Council Worldwide, Mazi Oku Nnabuike, accused the APC of trying to truncate Nigeria's democracy. Oku said Adamu's stand was a confirmation of earlier rumor of an ignoble attempt to remove the INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, from office over his insistence to deploy technology to enhance the credibility of the electoral process. We are in deep shock over the unpopular statement made by the APC national chairman, Senator Adamu. It is even more unpardonable considering that it is coming from the chairman of the ruling party. In countries of the world, a ruling party is expected to be in the vanguard of advancing democracy, but that is no longer the case with the APC. It is now confirmed that the Adamu-led APC is behind a rumored plot to oust the INEC boss from office. However, his plot has failed. He has exposed himself, as we, the Nigerian youth, will not let that happen. The 2023 general election is between the forces of darkness that have held this country down for decades and the future generation. There will be no hiding place for failed politicians, and a million Adamu cannot frustrate that resolve. The youth group urged the INEC to remain steadfast as the masses are with you. The commission should not bow to the wicked pressure, as we shall match the evil forces. We shall resist the wicked forces who do not mean well for Nigeria. The youths will shut down this country should anyone attempt to toy with the future of Nigeria. The highest legacy President Muhammadu Buhari has bequeathed for this country is signing the amended Electoral Act, and we shall give the INEC all the support to ensure its full application. We also urge President Buhari to stand with the masses and be wary of the likes of Adamu, who are pursuing a selfish agenda. Oku urged security agencies and the international community to place Adamu and his collaborators on watch list as they are poised to destroy Nigeria to realize their selfish agenda. Wow. This is what the Igbo youth are saying. The youth wing of the OHANAEZE Igbo is now berating Adamu for saying that Nigeria is not matured for the bimodal voters accreditation system. All right. And that on the ground that there is no network across the country, and it's not going to be possible for them to transmit the vote from polling units to the INEC database directly. All right. And it's also saying that there is no electricity. Your government has been in power for 7.5 years now, going to 8 years, and there's no electricity. Who is to be blamed? We remember that when this government was coming in, Fashola immediately I think shortly before he was given the Minister of Power, he said that any government that cannot restore power in 6 months is not responsible. Now it's 7.5 years down the line. Fashola and APC have not been able to restore power in Nigeria. So you are saying now that Buhari has signed the new Electoral Act to include the use of electronic system in transmission of votes. Now you are saying that Nigeria is not ripe for it. When would we start using electronic system? When would Nigeria be ripe for it? If we don't start it now and start streamlining it until it gets perfect, when would we start? Because the truth is that these people already made out plans to rig the election. But now, the way things are going, they're not going to be able to rig it. Every day they plot, and as they plot, their plots are being leaked. And now they don't know what to do again. They're confused everywhere. They are confused everywhere. All right. So now the national chairman of the APC, which is the ruling party under which the election is to be conducted, and we're expecting a free and fair election, is the person coming out to say that Nigeria is not ripe for the BVAS and IReV. Now, wow, INEC result viewing portal. How can you say that? Eh? How can you say that? So the youth wing of OHANAEZE is now warning Adamu and telling the security agencies in Nigeria to put him in a watch list, that he is one of those people planning to truncate our democracy, trying to do some selfish things, to keep remaining in power, even when it is not legal or it is not right. All right? That they should be placed in the watch list, because this shouldn't be coming from a ruling party and their chairman for that matter. And this is why they are trying to remove the current chairman of INEC, the national chairman of INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu. Already that plan has failed. And they are encouraging the Mahmoud to continue to do what he's doing, because Nigerian youths and all Nigerians are behind them. We've tested this system in Ekiti State and Osun State, and it has worked. And now, even though they're challenging the elections in those states, well, it's not going to go through. All right? There are people just don't like admitting failure. And that is why those cases are in the court. But the truth is that it has worked. The Nigerians were able to see the votes live on the screen as they are transmitting it. And with that, they were not able to rig or do anything. And that's why Yetala is regretting leaving office now. He has to leave office. So somebody is saying, OHANAEZE still has to learn that politics is not about empty threats and gra-gra. The one that did about Kano, where did it end? The albino is cooling his heads with the DSS. You don't rush to make threats, because if you fail to actualize it, you have seriously, caused problem for yourself. So that somebody is saying rubbish here. Well, OHANAEZE is not issuing empty threat. They're saying the mind of Nigerians. I'm sure this must be an APC somebody that is making this statement. Because Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians are empty-headed, I'm telling you. Because they're selfish interest, because they're religious and ethnic bigotry, they just swallow some nonsense, promote some nonsense, hook, line, and sinker. It is not good. Somebody saying, enemy of Nigeria, it is done to you that your APC will lose without rigging. BVAS has come to stay. Keep crying, madman. Yes, keep crying. Young man, free yourself from mental health condition. Nigerians are saying, we have graduated from propaganda and you are here with your parochial reasoning. All right? INEC has said they're going to use BVAS and IReV, and it has come to stay. Nothing will stop it. It has been signed into Electoral Act for this year, and nothing can stop it. Somebody said, please call Adamu and tell him this. He doesn't understand. It's true. The old man doesn't understand. He doesn't even know what he's doing. All right? Doesn't know what he's doing. Someone said, can you see why Nigeria is backward? Men with outdated mentality want to be rulers of today's brain. How can it work? Yes, when you have people like Buhari, people like Adamu, people like Tinubu, all of those old eggs that don't have brain anymore, ruling the ones that are intelligent, how do you expect Nigeria to move forward? That is why we are where we are. It's very unfortunate. So now the OHANAEZE youths, all right, have warned that they should not try it. If not, the youths of this country will shut down Nigeria. They should use the BVAS machine and the IReV machine as discussed and as enshrined in the Electoral Act. And now we've started using it already and we're not going back. And Mahmoud Adamu must not leave office. He will complete the process because he understands the process and he has started using it. All right. And the likes of Adamu should be placed in security watch list because they have bad plan to rig election. When you see old men coming to the TV to do nonsense, you wonder whether they have shame at all. Their faces, their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren will be watching them on TV and they'll be lying and saying nonsense on the TV. Eh? I don't understand. The likes of Lai Mohammed, an old man will be talking nonsense in front of TV and he will not be ashamed. Wow, this country. So thank you for listening, and that is what OHANAEZE youth have to say. Let's have your comment and your view as well.